ARK Survival Evolved, a game I haven't played in over 5 years. As I returned to the game, I set myself a challenge to see how far I get in 100 days, and what better map to return to than the island. We spawned in South Zone 2, starting off our journey by picking up a rock, punching a tree, and crafting our first pickaxe. We then proceed to hit a rock a few times, then craft ourselves a hatchet as well. We then run down the beach and search for some hide before running up on a lystro. And after smacking it a few times with my hatchet, we got ourselves some hide. After running down the entire beach, I decided to make myself some spears as well as a campfire. After equipping my spears, I saw the giant turtle, and after crafting some more spears, eating a bunch of berries, I was ready to take on the turtle. So yeah, after almost getting killed by a turtle, I harvested the body, stared down a dodo, and after checking out the genders of both dodos and finding out they were both male, I decided that one needed to go. I then began to punch my soon-to-be new best friend until he was unconscious, and since I'm such a nice guy, I decided to give him some berries. After he woke up, I named him Bob, picked him up, and continued on our adventure. After killing a dilo and harvesting its body, then hitting a rock, I leveled up to level 10, which meant I could now learn the bow. After hitting a tree for the wood that I needed, I crafted up some bolas, a bow, and 43 arrows. Venturing further into the island, I found myself a spot that I thought would be a great place to build our first base. I started off by chopping down some trees to make some foundations. After getting all the foundations I needed, I returned to the spot where I was going to build the base. When I looked around and thought to myself, maybe it would be better to build a base spot over there. So I crafted a torch and went off to see if it would be better to build a base spot there, a decision I would soon regret. While running to the spot, I was attacked by some insects when suddenly this happened. So yeah, the rest of the night was spent trying to get my body back. At the start of day 2, I finally managed to get my body back and decided to build the base where I originally decided to build. After finishing building the base, I checked my engram to see that I was one level away from level 20 and unlocking the smithy and the forge. So the next 10 minutes, I would spend the time killing everything around me and searching for some XP until I was level 20 and learned the smithy and refining forge. After getting all the wood that I needed for the forges, all that was left to do was get the metal, so I began going up the mountain. There was also some crystal up the mountain which I would use to craft a spyglass. I After getting back to base and putting the metal in the forge, I crafted a spyglass and waited for the metal to smelt so I could make a smithy and a metal pickaxe. After equipping my pickaxe, I went back up the hill to get some more metal. Learning the trank arrow and dying to the heat, I then crafted 11 trank arrows and went off to find something to tame. While leaving the base, I found a group of dilos which I quickly killed. After running around the island with the highest level dinosaur I've seen being level 34, I found a family of dodos, and after seeing one of them was female, I killed the other two and knocked her out. After she woke up, I named her because I didn't know what to name her and brought her home to meet her new husband. They then pooped out a fertilized egg and I soon hatched it, naming him Timmy. The rest of the day was spent looking around for high-level dinosaurs to tame, which there were none. As I was running up to this blue drop, I saw this Carno, and after deciding if I should fight it for the drop, I decided to run away. On my way back, I spotted level 76 Parasaur, the highest I've seen so far, so I bullied it and knocked it out. I then learned the Parasaur's saddle, and after killing some dilos and getting the hide, I crafted the saddle. When I woke up, I named it Perry, of course, and I gave him his saddle and began going back to my base. After getting back to base and putting all the metal I collected on the way back into the forge, I learned the crossbow engram and crafted one. As I was changing my gamma, a wild Carno ran up to my base and started attacking. After killing the Carno and luckily everyone survived, I decided that we needed some defense. I learned the wooden specs and began building the wall. I then realized I did not craft enough spikes, so back to farming I go. And with that, the wall is complete. I made sure that nothing could climb up the sides when I was viciously attacked by a pigeon. I then made some hide armor and went out to kill things until I reached level 38 so that I can unlock the PT saddle. I then saw a raptor running at me and decided to tame it. I then learned the raptor saddle and crafted it. After I woke up and I equipped the saddle, I soon realized that I was actually too heavy to ride him. It was now the start of day 5, and after returning home, I was still only level 36, so I decided that I would start searching for a PT, and by the time I found a good level 1, I would hopefully be able to unlock the end rank. While running around the island and killing everything along the way, most of the PTs I found were extremely low level. I then found a level 92 PT. I would have preferred a higher level, but it was the highest I found after running around for 10 minutes, so I bullied it and knocked it out. I then learned the PT saddle and crafted it. When I woke up, I named it Sam and flew back to base. The rest of the day was pretty uneventful. I spent the day farming metal and other resources I would need until I spotted an alpha raptor. I then spent the night crafting a trap to kill the alpha raptor. The trap was done, but there was a spot where I couldn't put a ramp, so hopefully that wouldn't mess it up. This carnal even volunteered to test it out. Now that the cage is ready, I went and got the alpha raptor into the cage. I quickly went to get Experno and began killing the alpha raptor.
I have always tried to maintain a...
Just like that, the alpha raptor was dead. From it, I got a journeyman hatchet as well as 17 levels. I was now able to unlock flak armor, the fabricator, as well as the generator. To craft the fabricator, I would need cementing paste, and the easiest way I knew how to get a ton of cementing paste was using a frog. I crafted myself a set of flak armor as well as a preserving vent to start making prime meat jerky with the prime meat I got from the alpha raptor. To craft this saddle I would need fiber, so I crafted a sickle and began harvesting a bunch of fiber. After crafting the saddle, I did a berry run with berries so I could make a ton of narcotics. I crafted a long neck along with some darts before heading out and search for a high level frog. And there it was, a level 100 frog. Not the best, but after seeing the levels of the other frogs, I decided I would tame it. I first tried bullying it, which didn't go so well. And again. Until finally. After he got knocked out, I went and got some prime meat. After I woke up, I named the frog Kermit. I decided I wasn't going to ride the frog all the way back to base, so I hid it somewhere and went to try and get some cryopods. After checking for what I needed for a cryopod, I headed up towards the snow and searched for some oil and penguins. However, we quickly ran into a problem because I was freezing to my death, so to fix this, I quickly made some sleeping bags so that I could respawn right where I died. After harassing a local population of penguins, I got enough organic polymer and began my journey back home. As I was finding the supply drop to craft the cryopods, this happened. So I spotted another supply drop coming down, and after waiting for it to land, I crafted myself some cryopods. After crying the frog, I went to get some cementing paste, or at least that was the plan. After looking at a bunch of bugs and not getting any cementing paste, I did a bit of googling and realized. So it turns out I forgot that I can only get cementing paste from these bugs. Yeah, I'm a little dumb. Nothing much happened on day 9. I spent the day farming materials as well as crafting a fabricator and making a trap to tame an RG. With everything I needed, I went out to find a decently high level RG because after seeing the levels on the island, a level 150 would be a miracle. I then found a level 104 RG which was fine with me, so after building the trap and luring the RG into the trap, I began knocking it out. After killing its sister and feeding it the meat, I waited for it to tame. After it tamed, I crowd sand, and for the rest of the day I spent looking around for a high level Anki which I didn't find. And with that we end part 1 of the 100 day challenge.